Can I beat all Hello Neighbor alphas without getting caught or dying to fall damage? The only rules are if the game glitches, or if the game glitches. Yeah, that's it, really. Let's start this challenge. So obviously the first thing that we decide to do when we wake up is break into our neighbor's house. We're just gonna run inside and go into this ominous looking doorway, but he's gonna catch us and that's fine. We're just gonna run right back. It's TV right here. We're simply gonna use this TV as a distraction and we're just gonna be able to sneak right through the back. We're gonna hop over this table here and we're just gonna try to grab this crowbar. Next up, we're gonna grab this chair through this door right here and we're just gonna be right inside the neighbor's house. Conveniently, he left the key right on his TV stand, so we can easily go inside the door. We're just gonna use the crowbar to remove the plank and enter in the code, and that's gonna be the pre-alpha done. And next up is Alpha 1, and we're just gonna go to sleep and again, break into our neighbor's house. Next up, we're gonna walk right inside of his house, and hopefully he is upstairs, which he is, so we're just gonna grab this hammer. Now we're going to remove these planks so we can easily leave once we get the key. Once that's done, we're going to sneak around the back and turn off the water so we can go upstairs. And just like that, now the water is frozen so we can now make our way upstairs. But first, we're just going to play with his trash, but he's going to catch us and that's okay. Once we get back to the house, we're just going to run right past him and we're going to go upstairs and grab that key. Now that the water's frozen, we can easily run past and grab this chair so we can make our way into the room with the key. And just like that, we grab the key and we can make our way downstairs. And with that done, we can just go inside and we beat Alpha 1. We don't get to go in the basement and we get buried alive. I recorded the entirety of Alpha 2 and the gameplay did not record, so we're going to have to do it again. So we're back at it again with the breaking and entering, but this time we're going to try to do a trash can trick that I am not capable of doing. But we're still going to try, and we're still going to fail. And then we're going to get launched to the other side of the earth. We're then going to make our way back to our house, and the neighbor is almost going to get us, but he's just too slow. And since I suck at the game, we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and grab the key. And since the neighbor is an idiot, he's gonna fall asleep with his front door wide open and we're just gonna easily be able to sneak into the back and grab what we need. With everything that we just got from that room, we're gonna be able to take this lockpick and we're just gonna go right into his shed and we're gonna be able to grab the wrench and the gun. With the wrench, we can go up to the roof and we can just go grab that key card. But not before we shoot out both windows, of course. Now that we have everything to the front door, we just sit and wait for an opportunity to unlock it. Now that the neighbor's in the kitchen, we're easily going to be able to sneak into the living room and unlock the door and get into his basement. And just like that, that's Alpha 2. And with that, now we're on to Alpha 3, which is trash in my opinion, but we still have to do it. Lucky and the neighbor did not spawn in the hallway, so we can easily go upstairs and grab the key card. We're just going to make this easy jump and then we're going to make our way into the hallway. But we're going to have to grab this lamp so it can illuminate the hallway with light so we can see what we're doing. We're just going to stick our head through this door and we're going to grab the chair, allowing for us to skip a good portion of the game. We're just going to smash this window here and then we're going to move around and grab this key card, but we're going to fail and we're going to have to try again. Out the window and we're going to crawl up this ladder for about 20 seconds. And once we get up here, we're just going to have to jump on this train track and then we're going to be able to make a jump, which allows us to get right into the attic. In the attic, there's a crowbar, which allows us to break open the front door and easily beat Alpha 3. Now since the neighbor went in the hallway, we're going to try to make our way into the house, remove the bolts, and then we're easily going to be able to get down into the basement. And just like that, that's Alpha 3 completed. Now it's time for Alpha 4, which is, it's an alpha. After that annoying cutscene, it's time to go into the house, and we're going to make our way upstairs. Once upstairs, we're going to tilt this painting, which is going to open up that doorway. But before we do anything with that, we're going to have to throw this apple at this lever, allowing us to climb up the ladder and get upstairs to the train room. Turns out the neighbor got stuck, so looks like this is an easy win for us. We're going to grab this umbrella so we don't have to take any fall damage. We're going to shut off this generator so the ice melts and we're able to grab the blue keycard. We're going to make this jump across so we can jump down and activate the train. We're going to jump down into this room and then we're going to go down this hole. Once we're down here, we're going to be able to grab this magnet, which is going to allow us to grab this crowbar, which is for some reason on fire. With the magnet gun, we're going to be able to take this into the bathroom, and we're going to fill up the water can with water, and then we're just going to easily be able to cool down this crowbar. With the crowbar uncooled, we can now go downstairs, but it's going to glitch right through the window. So is the umbrella. This game is trash. Now that that's done, we can easily undo the bolts on the door and grab the keycard, and once we do that minigame, we are out. We're just going to have to make a few precise jumps and we'll be on the roof and able to float our way into the new minigame. Using the red key, we can open up this door. And that's the next minigame. So now we just have to run up these ramps and make it to the top so we can unlock the double jump ability. We're just going to jump into this large toaster that's for some reason plugged in the closet, and it's going to launch us all the way up to be able to run across the exit sign. We're going to run across these loose planks and we're going to turn this lever and it's going to launch us up for some reason. Which is okay because we're just going to make this jump into the toaster and now we're going to be able to move on. We're going to have to grab a few darts, and then once we grab these darts, we're going to hop on this airplane. We're now going to jump across, and then we're going to run up this lever, and we're going to jump over this, but I suck at the game, so I'm going to fall all the way down. It took me way too long to do this without the airplane, but we're finally here, and now we're just gonna get launched all the way up to the double jump. With that, we can now go into the basement, but it's glitched, and no, we cannot go in the basement. We're gonna have to restart the entire alpha floor. We're again gonna have to come into this room, and we're gonna grab this crowbar, and we're gonna try to put it into the hole. Once we're down here again, we're gonna have to grab the magnet gun so we can do the same thing as last time and cool off the crowbar. Once cooled off, we're going to position the train so we can make the jump onto the roof. But before we go up top, we're going to grab the key card and unlock the door. Now we're going to make these 2 precise jumps and make it on top of the roof, and then we're going to do the minigame. Float over to this hanging room, and we're going to use the red key, and we are ready for the minigame. And just like that, we're going to make this double jump and we're ready to go into the basement. So we're going to make our way into the basement, and this part is a little tricky because if we fall, it's over. But of course I'm not going to fall because I'm the greatest player to ever touch this game, and we're easily going to be able to make it past this. We're going to make it around this corner, and the neighbor is going to be waiting for us, but that's fine because we're just going to lead him to his death. Now that's over, we can easily make it to the exit, and that is all 4 alphas completed without dying. And it turns out it was all a dream. Who could have thunk?